Welcome to Nanook News. I'm Holly Seiler.
And I'm Alexis Fernandez. From a new case study in SIDS at UAF to a few events hosted at the museum, we've got all the latest news on campus.
Plus, we'll have Ashley fill you in on everything you need to know about sports in the upcoming week.
But first, an Institute of Arctic Biology researcher at UAF is studying sudden infant death syndrome in Alaska. SIDS is the leading cause of infant mortality in North America and is 3 times the national average among Alaska natives, with 360 deaths per 100,000 people. Assistant Professor Michael Harris is looking at breathing patterns of Alaskan animals and how they can benefit infants. Harris mentioned that besides working in Alaska, it is a much more dangerous place to be born in.
The University of Alaska Board of Regents endorsed a budget last week investing in K-12 partnerships, energy, and workforce programs. Mary Hughes, the board chair, mentioned that these partnerships with public communities will help students prepare before they attend a university in Alaska. The budget also commits to doubling the number of engineer graduates by 2012. The proposed capital budget of nearly $400 million puts a top priority on maintaining existing facilities and equipment around the state, including a new $82 million life sciences building at UAF. The request for state investment in the university's 16-campus system now goes to the governor for review and presented to the legislature in January.
King salmon, pink salmon, wild salmon, sockeye salmon, they're all tasty, and all will be discussed at the lecture and book signing of King of Fish on November 13th from 7 to 8 p.m. in the University of Alaska Museum of the North. David Montgomery will talk about the evolution and near extinction of salmon, including the human impacts on salmon in the UK, New England, and the Pacific Northwest. Seating is limited and admission is free. The museum asks that you arrive 15 minutes before the lecture begins, and the museum can be reached at 474-7505 for more details on the book lecture and signing.
If valuables, fishing, and sciences are your thing, or you're just interested in them, come to the Wood Center Mall on Thursday, November 13th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Natural Resources, Fisheries, and Sciences Career Day invite you to speak to employers about jobs, internships, and volunteer opportunities in these fields. A special employer panel will take place from 1 to 2 p.m. to discuss these employment opportunities. Career Services can be contacted at 474-7596 about this career day.
Hunting and trapping are central to the Alaskan way of life, and what better way to educate yourself about the way of life than with the UAF Museum's special exhibit, Hunting and Trapping in Alaska's Interior, Our Stories, Our Lives. This exhibit is on Friday, November 14th, that will include 33 historic firearms, clothing, tools, and other materials from the museum's collections. The collections will also be presented with contemporary and historic photographs, oral history recordings, and objects on loan from the community. For a complete list of museum events and exhibits, see the museum calendar online at uaf.edu/museum/events.
Well, that's all we have for you guys on the news side. Stay tuned. Ashley's up next with the sports report.
I'm Ashley Briggs with all the latest in Nanook sports. Our Lady Nanook volleyball team had a strong performance last Saturday, sweeping St. Martin's 3-0. Senior Corlin Bolster led the offense with 15 kills. And whereas a hitter without her setter, junior setter Alexis Sherman gave 39 assists in their win over the Saints. The Blue and Gold stay at home to take on Montana State Billings Thursday, November 6th at the Patty Center at 7 o'clock p.m. Coming home this week, the UAF hockey team takes on Michigan Friday, November 7th and Saturday, November 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. at the Carlson Center. They are coming off a split last weekend in Ohio against Miami, Ohio University. After coming on strong on Friday, winning 2-1 on 2 goals by junior Dion Knelson, they struggled with the power play on Saturday and fell 5-0. From the frozen ice to sunny California, our UAF cross-country running team travels to California for the NCAA West Region race Saturday, November 8th. Back here at the Patty Center on the 8th, the men's basketball team debuts with their alumni exhibition game at 3 o'clock p.m. Also making their season debut, the women's basketball team takes on Georgian Court Friday, November 14th at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Patty Center. I'm Ashley Briggs, and this has been your look ahead to UAF Sports.
Thanks for joining us again on Nanook News. Make sure you tune in next Friday.
And every Friday for our weekly installments of Nanook News. I'm Holly Seiler.
And I'm Alexis Fernandez. Have a great week.